Okay, Cirith Ungol, welcome to Gelsenkirchen, welcome to Germany. You've been around yesterday here at the venue, at the site, and yeah, how are you feeling?
Well, the venue is fantastic. The crowd, it's electric, and sound system, fabulous. The vibe, everything is just totally...
Oh yeah, it's greater than we ever thought it would be. So I mean, you know, we thought we had high expectations, and they've really surpassed it. It's so far it's been fantastic, and I hope it keeps going that way while we're playing. So it's been great.
We did talk yesterday for a short time, you know, about the difference playing like an outdoor festival in the sun, about playing like a sweaty club, and you're preferring to play outside in the sun. Is that true? Can you say that?
I love outside, and not necessarily in the daytime, but just being outside. We played at Chaos de Sins in Crispendorf. That was outside. I just like the fresh air, and like, you know, we have the river behind us, and it's just beautiful. I shared with you one of our first gigs back where we live in California was in a small amphitheater, almost exactly like this one, except this one's 100 times bigger.
Yeah, that was astonishing.
So it's like we've gone from like, it's kind of like Stonehenge and Spinal Tap, from a big one to a little one, you know, so.
Right, and you come from a sweaty club, right? You played Hamburg a few days ago,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Pretty sweaty, yes, I'd say that, yes, yeah.
So how was Hamburg? Was it sold out?
Yes, it was a very good show, yeah. It was, yeah, we played, of course, with our friends Night Demon and Night, and yeah, it was a great show, sold out. Everybody had a good time, and it was rocking. It was hot and sweaty, but it was like really cool, yeah.
It was a brand new building, but they hadn't had the air conditioning turned on yet. So.
Okay. It was crazy.
So as a band, you must be on a high now, you know, because you're pretty more popular than you've ever been, you know. It would probably be fair to say it's not the second coming of Cirith Ungol, it's the third coming, isn't it?
I'm not sure which coming it is, but this is our 5th time to Germany in the last 12 months, and we just love it here. The German people seem to understand the music that we wrote. You know, we wrote it for ourselves, but the American public, you know, they sort of understand it, but I think the Germans and the Greeks also too, they actually, they sense what we were feeling when we were writing the music.
Yeah, plus they're great fans. I mean, you know, we have a few things like this in America, but not really. I mean, over here, it's like, I mean, it's an endless thing of festivals and stuff like that. It's you know, I mean, we just wish it would be like that in America, you know what I mean? But over here, the fans are just like, they're great, and they just go to all the festivals, and it's just like a, you know, it's a like, I guess during the summertime, it's like a non-stop party every weekend for festivals, right? You know, so it's pretty great, really. I mean, I'd like to go to every one of them myself, but I got to get back to work. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's great. We love being here, and we love all the people, and we hope we come back many times.
How hard is it for you to choose a set list for this kind of outdoor festival event? Because in Hamburg you played a full set, you had a longer playing time, and it's down to 55 minutes today. Is that difficult for you? Are you like arguing, or is it clear cut?
No, but obviously a lot of the fans, there's certain songs they want to hear. And in the last year and a half, we tried to...
live, you know?
Yeah, we played almost all of the songs in the last year and a half. You know, not every song, but we played, you know, 95% of all the songs that the band, you know, it did, which are good songs. But for this show, it was a shorter set list, so we had to cut a few out. But it's still, it's like our greatest hits. And I'm Alive is in there. I'm Alive.
Right, and don't forget, it's a kind of a different lineup playing now here. What happened? Tell us a little bit about what happened.
Yeah, Greg Lindstrom, one of the founding members, he had a family emergency, and so he couldn't leave. And we were lucky enough, we've been touring around with the hardest working rock band in the world, Night Demon. And Jarvis is actually our bass player, and Armand, their guitarist, offered to step in. And since we've been playing so much together, it just it fit like a glove. And so and it's just temporary, but he's playing the 3 shows that we do in this little European leg. So
people are probably interested to know what will happen in the future with Cirith Ungol. You're an active band now once again, so what can fans expect in the near future?
Well, yeah, we have some stuff going on. I mean, I'm not fully able to disclose some things here and there, but I mean, there'll be some surprises in the future for our fans. I mean, definitely. So, we're really looking forward to that, and it won't be there very long before things come out. So,
but there is we have a live album coming out on Metal Blade Records, and it was recorded at Keep It True,
Right.
and in Germany, and then Up the Hammers in Greece, and in Hammer of Doom.
When will it come out? Is it scheduled for autumn, I think?
Fourth quarter, late 2018.
It'll be the late 2018.
All right.
So, and it's going to be fantastic. Our albums were lucky enough to be graced by the paintings of Michael Whalen, the Elric series, and the new live album is one of the same in the series. So we're very excited about that.
Excellent.
yeah, and it should be fantastic because Metal Blade always does a good job on all those. They did a fantastic job on the reissues. The Ultimate Editions, King of the Dead, and Paradise Lost and stuff. So we're really looking forward to the live album being like just over the top great. So it should be fantastic.
So that's probably down to Brian Slagle. He's been a fan of the band from day one, and he's still a fan of Cirith Ungol, I gather.
Yeah, Brian, there's a few people in our lives that actually have made the band, stay alive this long. One's Jarvis, but Brian, through the lean years after the band broke up, he'd intermittently re-release all the albums, and make them available over here in Europe. And people always ask me, why do you think the band actually developed a following? And I think because our music was available. If it had all just kind of gone away. And, I kind of worked with some magazines doing some interviews. Rock Hard did several fantastic interviews with the band talking about, when we were broke up, like, what was happening earlier in our careers. And I think all that kind of added together to create like a small buzz, and people started listening, and then I guess they liked what they heard. So.
You've just mentioned the name Michael Whelan. Have you been in contact with him over the years, or have you lost contact?
We played in Brooklyn at a festival called Days of Darkness, and he actually flew out and watched us play. And he'd never seen us before.
Defenders of the Old.
Oh, I'm sorry, Defenders of the Old in Brooklyn. He'd never seen us play before. He'd heard all the music and he liked us, but after he heard us play, he said, I finally get it now.
Right, he did the cover artwork for Frost and Fire, your first album.
Yes.
And this was the first cover he had in his career, right? Like the first rock album he did a cover to. Is it true?
Yes.
So you kind of discovered him then?
Well, not really. That painting was originally on a book called Stormbringer by Michael Moorcock, and I was reading it at the time, and we thought that that'd be the greatest album cover in the history of the world, and we were very lucky. I mean, I think people can argue how good our band is, but they can't argue that we have the best album covers ever on any heavy metal album.
Okay, right, this was it. I wish you a very good gig, and enjoy yourselves.
I'd like to
Thanks a
thank
lot.
everyone, not only at the Rock Hard Festival, but everyone here in Germany for hosting us and allowing us to come back and play.
Yeah, so
and
many times.
yeah, and we hope that we can come again soon because we love Germany.
Okay, thank you.
Moving here permanently.
Thank you. Excellent.